What's going on? My name is Francis, and if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell because I post a new video every single day. If you want to become a private client, then consider applying for a free consultation by hitting the website that's in the description box of this video. What we're going to be talking about is how to fully accept any feeling. Because feelings that we don't want are always going to come up in life. But then the mental resistance to that feeling is what creates the suffering. Because what happens is our minds don't allow us to fully experience that feeling. There's certain emotions that we don't want to deal with. And then so the mind, the awareness will go to the mind and not allow you to fully come into acceptance with that feeling. The mind will actually create more suffering than necessary. Okay, and the mind will add more fuel to the fire. Okay, and so what happens is the mind is not allowing us to fully come into acceptance with that feeling because it's not allowing us to fully have the experience of that feeling. So we have a feeling, the awareness goes to the feeling, and then we say, oh no, I don't want to deal with that. And then the awareness goes back into the thinking and then starts judging. It starts interpreting the feeling. It starts labeling the feeling. And so the challenge is to fully experience that feeling, fully bring your consciousness and awareness to that feeling without any judgment, without any mental interpretation. Okay, and this is really easy when you focus on the little things in life. Like if you hear a sound right now, can you just focus on the sound without actually labeling the sound? Because the sound is the sensory experience, but then the mind usually labels the sound. And people don't have this distinction in their minds between experience and thinking about the experience. And so if you can bring your awareness to something like a sound, there's always something happening in the background. We just don't realize it because our minds are getting in the way most of the time. If you can simply bring your awareness to that sound, can you not label that sound whatsoever? Can you experience the sound for the sound itself? Right? It's very easy to do this with the simple things in life. Very easy to do this with sounds, with the sounds of the birds, or the sensation of your breathing, or just something that you're looking at in nature. Very easy to do this. But then can you apply this to pain, to a feeling? Because our minds go in resistance when we have a feeling that we don't want. But then the body also goes into resistance. The body also starts to tense up, and maybe this is happening unconsciously too. And so the key here is to simply bring the awareness to the sensation that you're feeling without any judgment whatsoever. Okay, this is super easy when it comes to the simple things in life, the things that are simple and enjoyable. But then if you can build this practice for the simple things, then when the things happen in life that you don't prefer, you're going to be in a much better position to have that mindfulness power to not judge it, to simply be the witness. Okay, because there's a sense of peace that comes along when no matter what happens on the outside, you simply have that awareness happening in the background. That sense of consciousness, that sense of I am observing, that sense of I'm the watcher. Okay, this is a sense that comes in before you tell yourself I am the watcher. It's just a simple feeling of I exist right now. It's just a simple feeling of you feel like you're conscious, you exist. And if you can bring your awareness to the awareness, that's where the true power comes. That's the true power, because whatever happens on the outer reality, a feeling that you don't prefer, you can come into internal acceptance with that feeling, which will allow you to actually let it go. Because when you bring your awareness to it, when you bring your light, when you bring your consciousness to something, you have to let it go. Because you can't resist something and be fully conscious of it at the same time. Unconsciousness is what creates resistance. When you are fully conscious of something, there's no resistance and there's no fear. When you fully bring your awareness to a feeling, that's where you can fully come into acceptance and actually have the ability to let it go, which will give you the true power to simply accept any situation that happens in life. Doesn't mean that you're not going to have feelings that you don't prefer. It means you're going to come into full acceptance. The good part is that when you come into full acceptance, you will actually let go of it quicker. Whereas if you were in resistance, it would last longer. So in the acceptance and in the conscious awareness, because the mind doesn't want to do this. Part of you doesn't want to bring your awareness to the feeling because it's uncomfortable, right? But then if you can surrender yourself to the uncomfort of bringing your awareness to it, there's no uncomfort anymore. The uncomfort was the mental resistance to try to go to that feeling, you see? It's the mind. The mind is creating this suffering. So what you want to do there is simply keep bringing your awareness to it until you come to full acceptance. This is why meditation is so powerful. So that's all I have for you today. If you want to download a free guided meditation to clear the mind and detach from the ego, then just click the link that's in the description box of this video. Free guided meditation MP3 to clear the mind and detach from the ego. That's all I have for you today. If you like this kind of content, then consider hitting that subscribe button. Consider hitting that notification bell because that's the only way to see the daily videos. Once again, if you want to become a private client, then consider applying for a free consultation by hitting the website that's in the description box of this video. Have yourself a great day and see you in the next video.